So, should you play just one game or many games? Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Gleany. I stream on Twitch every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 p.m. British Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. So come say hello, let's talk about it. I'm happy to discuss anything in this video in the comments, or you can just rock up in my stream, we can chat about it. So, the age-old question, do I play one game? Or do I play many games? Variety or just one main game has been the debate for the longest time. And I'm going to be wholeheartedly honest with you. I believe that the focus is in the wrong place, first and foremost. Because at the end of the day, it's content. How good is your content? What is the value of your content? Because if your content's valuable, then people will watch you regardless of whether you're playing one game or many games. Doesn't matter. Also, I think it's important to know what you're gonna do. Don't just rock up and try and wing it. It's not gonna work. A lot of the big streamers, even medium-sized streamers and up and coming streamers, they plan their content. They know what they're doing, so their viewers know what to expect each day. So, main game or variety? I think after you've had a long walks on a beach or long walks and really thought about your content and how you can add value to your viewers and all that stuff, you've done the grid work. I would say pick one game to start off with. Pick one game and make that your main focus. Become an expert at it and become an authority on it. So you've got these incredible Genshin streamers that have made that their thing, where they create videos or tutorial guides, or they do reviews, and they've become an authority on that game. So I think starting out, particularly if a game's about to be released that you're really excited for example, Harry Potter. Sorry, okay, I'm super excited for Hogwarts Legacy. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I cannot wait till that game comes out. So, you know when a game's coming out. We're going to use Hogwarts Legacy as an example. You know when a game's coming out. I would do all the research about that game before it comes out. I would do a bunch of videos pre-release, put them on YouTube, and when the game comes out, learn everything you can about the game and do tutorials on it, put them on YouTube, put them on TikTok, make short form content, YouTube shorts, and build your brand around that game to start off with. And then once you've got a viewership, once you've got a community, once you've built a community surrounding one game, then branch out and play other games. I would say play a different game each week. The reason why? Because brands, okay? Game brands in particular. If you're only known for playing one game, for example, my main game's Genshin Impact. If I'm only known for playing Genshin Impact, it's more difficult to sell your brand to other brands because they're going to be like, well, you just play Genshin Impact. So unless it's an RPG, open world role-playing game, they're like, well, you haven't built the community for that game, if that makes sense. Because if a main game is my Genshin Impact, and then I got a horror game studio that want to sponsor streamers, they're going to go for someone that's in the same genre, or I guess it gets to a point where it doesn't matter. Like, the bigger you are, it doesn't matter. But I would say play a different game, and your viewer count's going to suffer because you've built your community around a game. But if they learn to expect that you do a different game, so say we've got different game Wednesday or different game Thursday, and your viewership gets used to you playing different games, then over time, you will start to build a community that turn up for you. Because that's what you want. I mean, Danny Ebonic said it best. I think I've got a clip from Twitch UK where they were discussing rates, but then it got onto about games. Also, check out that VOD. Absolutely incredible. All the people on there are outstanding, world-class, top-tier streamers, content creators, agencies, It's just a fantastic talk. And yeah, they're talking about games. And they said the same thing, that you've got to branch out to be appealing to brands. Because if you're just known for one game, then it's much more difficult than if you're variety. Because when you're variety, they're like, oh, you play all types of games, and then people still turn up for all types of games. So if you're not doing that now, you just play one game, I would filter in another game in your streams once a week and then build it up. And then it would be a lot more easier to market yourself to other brands. Be a lot more easier to market yourself to other brands. But I think the strategy starting out would definitely be choose a main game or choose a genre of games that you play. So say you like Genshin Impact, choose RPG open world games. So Pokemon Arceus would be a good other game to play as well. Zelda Breath of the Wild would be a good game to play because it's basically the same game. Mihoyo. It's basically the same game. Yeah, like pick those types of games and then weave in other types of games as well in your rota, I guess. Yeah. So I would say pick one game, build your community around that one game, and then put in other games. In the week now and then, and I feel that you'd be a lot more appealing to brands. But yes, your viewer count will suffer. I'm telling you that now. Your views are going to go down. They're going to go down when you play different games. They are. If you've built your community around one game, it will go down. It will. My advice: turn off your viewer count. If you're not doing this already, I had to do it for my mental health, man. Like, turn off the viewer count, and also tell your community not to talk about views as well. It's just annoying. Like, you're having a good time, they're like, oh, hey, Gleaner, do you know that you've got, like, 200 people in your stream right now? And just like, no, I don't want to know. Because then you're like, oh, wow, 200, so what I'm doing must be great. And then you start to do it more, and then they're like, oh, no, it's gone down to 100. Oh, no, it's a 50. Oh, no. Yeah, no, don't do it. Look at your analytics. Be an analytic Andy, that's fine, after your stream. Don't look at your analytics during the stream because it will dig away and ebb at your mental health. Don't do it. Just turn it off. You can go into Twitch, under the panel, and you just click on the views, click it, and it turns it off, and you don't have to see it. It's magical. Do that. I think I don't think I've ever been at a disadvantage for not seeing my view count. I think you could tell. You could tell if there's a lot of people in your stream. You got loads of people talking. You could tell. But yeah, I wouldn't look at your numbers during stream. That's upsetting to me. But you know, each their own. Some people like that. I don't know. I'd go nuts if like 10 people left or 20 people left. I'd be like, oh God, come back, please. Yeah. So games. I think the questions you've got to really ask yourself is what unique thing do you have to offer? How can you bring value to your community? What do they need? How can you bring value to them? Focus on that first. Focus on your content. What makes you unique? What makes you different from what everyone else is doing? Because the competition is fierce. I mean, like, and it's gonna get even more crazy. I don't know if you saw like the Minecraft ending. I don't think I could. I might put a link in the thing to it. But yeah, I think there's Spanish content creator. Insane, actually insane. Like, you've got to realize that a lot of people want to do this job, so you can no longer get by doing the bare minimum of just playing games anymore. You've got to bring something unique and incredible. So I would work on that first. Work on your content first and foremost, and then worry about games. But I think a strategy moving forward would definitely be start off with a main game. But don't like when I say start off with a main game, but don't make like all your brand about that game, because that's going to be even more difficult. But like when I mean brand, I mean like your emotes and all that other stuff. Like, have emotes to do with your brand, but like also to do with the game that you play, but also branch out and have brands that are unique to your identity and your streams and what they're about. So I wouldn't base it just on that game. So when you move away from that game, it doesn't seem weird. That makes sense. But yeah, I would definitely try new games like at least once a week. And if an example as well is they might pop off in different places. Like it might not necessarily be Twitch. For example, I've started playing a lot of Elden Ring because I got obsessed with Elden Ring, and on Twitch, I could feel the viewer count dip. I was helped out somewhat by being on the front page of Twitch. I was helped out somewhat by being on the front page of Twitch this week. But I can feel it. I can feel it in the chat. The viewership dipped. But I'm really enjoying the game, and I'm having a good time with the game. And I think sometimes you do have to switch it up a little bit. Particularly at the moment in Genshin, the content that is in the game, the content's kind of done. And you're just waiting for the 2.6 patch and then it'll kick off again. But, you know, it has its ebbs and its flows, and you got to find the time in that downtime to play other games. So it looks really good to brands if you could say, oh, I play this game, this game, this game, and this game. You could say, this is my main game, but I play this game, this game, this game. And then they could be like, oh, okay, well, Ghostwire's coming out. So you've played XYZ game before. So, maybe you'll be really good for this Ghostwire promotion. Or, oh, okay, we've seen you play Elden Ring. Okay, we've got these other games that are kind of similar. Maybe you play those. So, yeah, I would branch out your games. Have your main focus, but branch out your games. Or play other games within that genre. Definitely starting out. And then when you've got a community, you've got a group of people that will turn up for you no matter what. Branch out. Play other stuff. You know? Yeah. Ebonic said it as well in the thing, man. It's just so good, man. It's just crazy, intelligent businesswomen. Said this. She said that there are 3 types of viewers. Okay, there's the viewer that turns up for the game. There's the viewer that turns up for the giveaway, and there's the viewer that turns up for you. And you want to cultivate and build a community that turn up for you, regardless of what you're playing. And to do that, you need to prepare them for playing other games. And you will get pushback, I'm telling you now, because I got it from my community as well. Where they're like, oh, have you quit Genshin? Do you not play Genshin anymore? Oh my god, is the world imploding? And you're like, no, I'm just playing another game today. I still play Genshin. I haven't stopped playing Genshin. To the point where you just have to tell them, like, guys, I'm just playing other games. And if you don't like the game, that's fine. I'm still here. And, you know, it kind of does really show you the members of your community that turn up for the game and the ones that turn up for you and the ones that turn up for your giveaways. Because, oh my god. I don't know if you've seen one of my giveaway streams, but they're crazy. And they're crazy because you're giving away a 5-star. That's crazy. It's nuts. Thankful that I have sponsors and I have the means to do it. But yeah, like there's definitely a different crowd, and there are people that will just turn up for giveaways. Facts. Right, yeah. This is a kind of a short talk. I think I also want to talk more about my week on Twitch on the front page as well. That's probably going to be in another video. Yeah. So yeah. Starting out, one game or the same genre of game. So let's say you like horror games, genre horror games. So if you RPGs, genre RPGs, or just pick one game, become an authority on that game, build your content around that game, build a community, and then branch off, play other games. But yeah, I feel like you kind of have to earn the right to variety. You gotta earn variety, and you earn variety by building the community first, and then moving into variety. But variety is the goal, because variety makes you way more appealing to brands. Cool. Good talk. I'll catch you later. Peace.